too much. Oh, but I need more than nothing. And though a little bit of your touch wouldn't be enough, it's only just
Where the hell am I?
more than nothing.
I swear I was going the right way. I swear I was going the right way. Man, so I'm currently in Siargao in the Philippines right now, and there's been more than a few times where I've had absolutely no signal, and this was one of those times. I really did think I knew where I was going, so I sped up thinking I knew where I was going, but I just ended up getting myself more lost, right? So it doesn't matter how fast you're actually going if you don't know what direction you actually need to go in. You know, when you think about like hustle culture and just grind mode, you know, like go as hard as you can all the time, where it's like if you don't know where you're going, it doesn't really matter how fast you go. And of course, that probably is one of the drawbacks about being so dependent on Google Maps. As annoying as this current situation is, it is a reminder of the importance of clarity. And I don't doubt, you know, that there's a lot of friendly locals out here, and at least they all speak English, so I'll find my way out. I'm pretty confident in it, and at least there's all this beautiful nature as well, you know? All right, ready?
I'm ready.
Awesome.
But actually, I haven't tried the matcha. That's delicious.
It is. Probably gonna have to
Too
get
small, though.
another one, yeah. That's what we started the business in 2023. Didn't really have projections. It was kind of just, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can actually like get business, you know? And by the time 2024 hit, we start traveling. 2025 is, you know, obviously we started February in Bali, and that was like the bulk of our traveling, just going around like Bali and Thailand and Vietnam, Ethiopia, Kenya. So we're doing quite a bit of traveling in 2024 while still trying to get the ball rolling. And then 2025, start traveling even more. Still no like actual consistent stability, but we're still able to grow, which is awesome. Because I could get into ads right away, but I just feel like automating the cold email is going to be just like really great, because I feel like the perception that I have of it is like each system is us fishing in a different lake or a different ocean or river, right? And the more that we're like casting our fishing rods in different areas, the more that we can pull in with diversity. All right, now that we've ordered another matcha, we can proceed. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, that was my thing. It was like, I think the priority right now is getting the website up so then I can proceed in automating this new client acquisition system. And then next would be the brand guideline, because I have all of the copy ready for the sales presentation. But obviously once I start doing the outreach, I need to have a presentation ready so I can present it, you know? We've made really good progress considering we've been living like this crazy adventure, and I'm proud of us. We have grown a lot as individuals, which is a reflection of the growth that we've made in the business as well, and all the experiences that we've been able to gather from all the crazy adventures and everything. It's priceless, but I really do believe that we have so much more potential to do like really great things, and I just want to continue to aim higher and just see what we can do. Oh, thank you so much. Gotta get that matcha all the time. It wouldn't be a meeting without matcha. It's good, right? It's so good.
You can taste the matcha way more.
Yeah.
I like that. I've even down to like the more mundane things, just like a to-do list every day. Like this past week, I didn't do my to-do list for the week on a Sunday, and I wasn't working out because I didn't have it like in my to-do. Like it wasn't like structured. So it just confirms that like if you don't have it somewhere outside of your mind, you're less likely to do it. So I think this was really important to see the numbers, see what our goals are, to act on them. And I do want to keep this so that I'm always reminded of it. And the website has also disappeared from my to-do list because it just felt like such an ongoing thing that it was like, oh, when I have time, I'll do it. But it's like, it hasn't been worked on in a few weeks. So yeah, I feel like I just see the result of keeping track of goals, whether they're everyday tasks or long-term goals too. I've been making a habit of reading what I call my brain food. My brain food is anything that just affirmations or goals that I want to achieve for different aspects of my life, work, and I feel like it really does help.
It's amazing. I'm just so happy to know that you're just recognizing what works and how you can continue to optimize. I think something that I've had a challenge with is just, trying to communicate like urgency to you sometimes without you feeling like I'm micromanaging, because when we are really busy, it's like I totally understand that you have your hands full. It's like, okay, there's a certain pace that you work at because you have to. There's someone on the other end that's like, I need you to do this, I need my video, like they have expectations. But as soon as it like slows down, it's like that same persistence it's like gone, it's not there, and I want to be able to like vocalize that without, getting on your nerves.
I hear you. I think there is just going to be a period where like the website isn't going to be where I want it to be, and it could deter some people. It's just like, I guess me holding on to like the first impression of all these different people that you're going to be reaching out to. And it's like, okay, once that first impression is like, why would I pay attention to you on your second, third, fourth email? It just makes such a big impression. It's all you get.
Of course I know, but you're putting too much importance on it because what you're sacrificing in this level of perfectionism is time. And time to build a network, an ecosystem of, even if they don't decide to work with us at that point in time, maybe when they come back like a few months later, oh wow, there's been a great level of improvement and the ball is moving. Like there's opportunities that like there's potential, as opposed to this approach, it's like there's no potential at all. More than anything, I think there's never been more clarity of direction. Like we know exactly where we're trying to go. We know exactly what we need to do to get there. It's just a matter of navigating like all of the hurdles in between. Because right now it's like we're still depending on our old acquisition systems when there's new opportunity to test out other ones. So then I can automate that as well. Bro, I feel like I really just needed a break. I'm always trying to find time in between every day just to move the body. I used to hoop a lot back in the day, not so much in the recent years, but ever since I've been back in the Philippines, I've found myself picking up the basketball a lot more recently, which is dope. But for me, more than anything, I feel like it's just been a great way to find some mental clarity. When I'm at the desk all day and I'm just like working on the laptop, it's inevitable. Like things will begin to get foggy, but as soon as I kind of detach from everything and kind of just forget about all the things that I had going on the laptop and all the things that I'm pursuing, so to speak, there's just a lot of clarity that comes from that. So feeling great. Your turn. Oh! Oh.
Actually, that is something I need to think about, because I just want to jump and say like that is what I want is like professionals with even better levels or higher levels of perfectionism than I do.
Yeah, but you're trying to complete level 10 before we complete level 2.
I know.
It's like, it's not the way to do it. Let's increments. That is the best thing we can do. I've noticed, even with Orange Leaf, whenever I've set incremental goals is when we've grown faster.
Yeah, I think I need to stop putting like work on website and put finish about page or finish blah 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 page.
There you go.
I just need to like make it less intimidating. I'm just gonna roll out the mat and lay on it.
There you go. Exactly.
I just need to open the website editor and just like go to the about page and go from there.
Exactly.
I just need to trick my mind.
Beautiful. See, this is it. That's all I wanted to convey, is just to change the perception, because it's like David and Goliath. You're looking at the website like it's this giant. I'm like, it's not that big. I promise you. Like, you can like optimize it later. Let's just get it up, man.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm glad that we were able to talk about it, because like there's so many times where like I want to say something and I'm like, she's just gonna get pissed, bro. But like she doesn't understand. This is like stunting our growth. You know?
I know.
When we think about the idea of clarity within the context of business, it's so relevant, because obviously within business, you want to ensure that the things that you're devoting your energy to are the best practices to get you to where it is that you're trying to get to. And if you don't know exactly where you're trying to go, you don't know what steps to take, which is the biggest challenge in the beginning, right? Because you want to be as effective and as efficient as possible with your time. But, you know, chances are, if you're a beginner, that probably won't be the case, because there's so many things that you don't understand yet. There are questions that you don't even have yet because you're just getting started, right? But within the context of our business, right? Like, we run a content agency and we specialize in premium video editing. It's a video editing service. And over the time that we've been doing this, the area in which I feel like we've sought out more clarity in is our offer. Like, what is it about our offer specifically that makes it unique? Who is it that we're targeting? Who it is that we're trying to talk to and offer our services to? And yeah, how do we stand out amongst all of the other content agencies? A few months ago when we were in Bangkok, I actually met a bro who's from New York, and he was telling me that he was trying to get a content agency going and it wasn't successful because he felt like AI was taking all of the jobs, which was a very interesting perspective. Because although yes, AI is now making content creation more efficient, that doesn't mean it's taking all of the jobs. You know what I'm saying? Especially as someone, again, like myself, who is running a content agency, it was interesting to hear that perspective, because it wasn't anything that I have ever thought about, because I don't believe that we're in a stage right now anyways where AI is going to replace video editing completely. And I say this because we've come across more and more people now who have been very vocal about the fact that they actually don't want AI generated content. So we've seen an increasing amount of people who are kind of getting away from AI pertaining to video editing anyways, right? So going back to what I was saying before, as far as clarity goes and what our offer is, I think we can make use of AI, but in a unique way. You get what I'm saying? We're obviously a part of this crazy revolution of AI, and there's just so many people making money with AI. And I don't know about you guys, but the amount of ads that I see about just like AI education, learning to use AI tools, making money with AI, it's ridiculous. Like it's crazy, right? And it almost seems like they're trying to instill this sense of FOMO, like if you don't learn these tools and if you don't start making money with these tools, like you're falling off, And of course, being an entrepreneur, I think that is one of the things that a lot of people fall victim to, is shiny object syndrome. Like, you have something in front of you that is working, but you see other things that are also working. It's like, oh, like should I go do that? But again, bringing myself back and realigning with what it is that we've built and how we can continue to scale it. You got to just understand your direction, what it is that you're trying to accomplish, and just not get distracted. We currently do have clients who want AI generated content and they're very vocal about it. But then again, on the other side, we have clients who are like, nah, like I don't want that. Like we want to get away from that, And there's an increasing amount of people that are telling us that, right? So as far as how it is that we structure our offer, we can speak directly to those people, because I think it's something that we could do very well. When you think about content that performs well and content that really moves people, it always begins with storytelling, right? So if you can highlight storytelling and the impact that storytelling can have on a viewer, you know what I'm saying? That's interesting to me. That's very interesting to me. And I think that's something that we can really capitalize on and take advantage of, because timing is everything, right? Timing is crucial. And as you see more and more people becoming weary of who to trust and what to trust based on what they see online, because we're moving in that direction now where people are just like, I don't know whether or not that's true. And this isn't about efficiency, like banging out 100 to 200 videos a month. Of course, there's no competition with AI when it comes to volume, you know? So that's not where you can stand out. But instead of focusing on, you know, like the bro I was just talking about before, like, yo, the technology is growing rapidly, it's taking all the jobs. It's like, no, there's still an angle that you can take. You just got to be a little creative and think outside the box. And I think there's a lot of opportunity there. And it's exciting. I think it's exciting. I am looking forward to slowing down from traveling. You know, it's been super epic, but it has been quite exhausting, which I'm very grateful to be able to say. But we will be leaving Asia in a couple of days. But I do believe with this newfound clarity, we'll have the opportunity to really settle in and to lock in a way that we haven't been able to in a really long time, which I'm super excited about. I don't know about y'all, but I still been bumping J. Cole's latest album, The Fall Off, pretty heavy, especially at the gym. And he had some bars that really resonated with me from Run a Train. And it goes, "They say the Lord's timing is divine, and I walk with him, so that explains mine. Cole, deep down you may find all that pain creates a strange bond, slums connected to the drums in a bass line. Petrified of death and poverty, I chase mine. Like breathalyzer tests, I'm trying to walk a straight line, meditating for a better state in my deranged mind." Those are some bars right there, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, like, if you really tapped into the album, like the wordplay is crazy, but I just felt like it was just so relevant to my current stage in life. And of course, when we listen to music and you tap in with certain artists that feel like they're speaking to you, it just hits differently. I just feel as though like I've never been more equipped to walk that straight line. And when direction becomes more clear, life just gets more exciting because your intentions just become clearer and you understand what it is that you're actually in pursuit of. So much more clarity than you've ever had before. You know what I'm saying? It's like in the beginning when you're in pursuit of your goals or your dreams, you have an idea of what it is, but it's almost like a foggy mirror after the shower. It's not as clear, but I feel as though I've really, wiped that steam off the mirror or let it evaporate. You know what I'm saying? And that being said, I've just really enjoyed building out our media company with Ellie Jane and the rest of our team and working alongside people who are so much better than me at all of these different things. I've just learned so much and it's been a great journey. And I do really enjoy creating my own content as well, just being able to apply all of the different things that I've learned from working alongside a team of creatives and being able to implement those things that I've learned into my own personal projects. You know what I'm saying? It's been a really gratifying process. So as far as future goals go, I really do want to continue to build out our agency and see how far we can take it. And then eventually create a platform where different ideas, perspectives, and experiences can be shared in a way that actually makes people think differently. And I believe I can do that with a podcast. You know what I'm saying? I've been really inspired by guys like Chris Williamson, Stephen Bartlett, Jay Shetty, just the platforms that they've created and, being able to see how far they've taken them, and I've been tapped in like earlier on in their journey. So just to see like how it's all evolved is very amazing to me, But I do understand that the agency is the foundation and it's what gives us the infrastructure to have that freedom to build those type of things going forward. And I just want to be clear, it will be a long while before, I actually do launch this podcast. I just feel like there's still so much work to do within the agency. But as far as short-term and long-term goals go, it's just becoming clearer. Because one of the most common mistakes I see so many entrepreneurs make is that they diversify too early and they end up spreading themselves too thin. You know what I mean? Because there's so much talk about, multiple income streams and, diversifying your portfolio and all these different things. Is like, yes, but at what stage? I think timing is huge, and shiny object syndrome is a real thing. There are so many different opportunities. We see ads daily online of different, ways to make money and different ways to, to provide value. And it's such a common trap. because you get the ball rolling with one business model and you see someone else, that you might have a conversation with that is making a lot of money with a new business model. And then, it sounds easy at first and then you get into it. And then before you know it, it's like, okay, like it's not as easy as it sounds. You actually have to do a lot of front end work before you get to that level. I just see it all the time. And that's not a mistake that I want to make. I want to continue to double down with the agency. And then when that time comes, man, really lock in and launch, as I said, a platform where I feel like you can really share different ideas, perspectives, and experiences in a way that make people think differently. And I'm super excited to document the process of making this all happen. Because if I do fall flat on my face and none of it works out, at least I'll never have to wonder what if. You know what I mean? I think that's been a core theme throughout my life, is taking certain chances and approaching these pursuits of mine with the mindset of like, I literally have nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? Because the feeling of regret or the feeling of wondering, I'll never have to carry that weight with me. Like if I fail at something and I know within myself that I gave all that I could, truthfully, like to the core, bro, I'm chilling and I can rest at night fully, like knowing that it wasn't my path. And then I can make peace with it, as opposed to just wondering all the time, bro. Like I wouldn't be able to live with that. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this video is a little different from the recent travel vlogs that I've made in the past, but it's a new chapter and it's a phase that I'm super excited about. So make sure y'all stay tapped in and see y'all in the next video. It's KT.